Go, let's go. Welcome chat, how's it going everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hello. How's it going, boys? Boo boo da da. Yo, how's it going, chat? Hello. Show guitar. Here. If I... Well, there you go. Room's a fucking mess. There's your guitars. Shit. There's boxes up there. That's an Among Us poster my brother got me. We both find it hilarious. Yo. What's up, chat? Pog bases, absolutely. Yeah, got a few of them. Keep on singing. Hello. Hey, MBR. Oops. No worries. Yeah, we got some stuff going on, chat. We are back. We are into season 2. We got a few things lined up. A few people who could not find the stream link last time, as we have moved on to a new service. I should post this everywhere, actually. So I'm gonna do that while I'm starting to talk to chat here. How's everyone's night going? Mine's going pretty well. I didn't get a whole lot done during territory war, actually, but otherwise I've had a good day. We had a good day at work, not so busy, not so lean. But I mean, overall it was a good time. If anybody is wondering what the playlist is, I'll post it in chat. Dunk. Here's your playlist. But we got a few things going on today. I'll run through the setup for today in just a couple minutes. Oh fuck, that's the wrong link. Don't worry, we're more than 15 seconds into the YouTube video. We can start swearing our asses off. Don't know how much people are allowed to swear in chat. Oh, for God's sake. Edit message. Dunk. All right. Well, looks like Discord wants to be laggy. Little sneak peek. Garfield Kart OSD. We're gonna skip over this. We will just hop between Discords here and start sharing. There it is. A little bit harder in Discords I actually use because I gotta go find the page again. And sometimes people just remove the thing outright. The channel, that is. There we are. There we are. And we should be going through this much quicker. There we are. We be live. I haven't been looking at chat here. Hey, I see. We're just getting started here. As we go through, we're gonna run through the topics for today. I have a few good questions. I think I want to hear a little bit about what's going down in down in the south there. Well, let's just face it, there's not a lot going up in the north similar to the real world. Global south seems to be in a little bit more of a, let's call it turmoil.
That's a big word.
Yeah, that turmoil is a big word to you, or an understatement?
For that situation.
Oh yeah, but we're not gonna get into it too heavily unless people start talking about. We might get into it into the later parts of the stream. We're gonna do a little bit of a just chatting section at the end. Bunk. And one more, I think. And streaming. Fuck, why is there so many channels in the salt mines? That's the better question. Like 90% of these do not get used. That's my question for you, Icy. Hey, Soda. Hello, Tyler from Odyssey. You can have the Discord link. We don't have the bot that automatically posts anymore because, surprisingly enough, with a new streaming service like Twitch, which nobody uses, you don't exactly find a lot of bots for it. There's the Discord link. Ooh, a little bit of spicy instrumental as we get started up here on the topics for today. Starting off, we're going to be bringing in Bloodlust at 11. They're going to be starting off with a little bit of an explanation for what's going down here in the south, a little bit of deals we have some interest in hearing about. Turns out, oh, looks like Lawless did lose Bake at the end of the war here. Oh, I should actually switch over to my other screen. Hey, so people can actually see it. Hey, there we are. Yeah. Oh fuck, is that a link to the UN Discord? Shh. It should be a link to my Discord. Yeah, it's the same link. But we gotta hear a little bit about what's going on with the Reginopolis deal that Gaia's and the rest of the Bloodlust Alliance here has got going on. Following up on that, we do have to hear a little bit about what's going on with Fields of War. We haven't heard from them in a little while. We should have them coming by a little bit later tonight. The good people of Fields of War. The little bit of controversy there, of course, exists. Following that, we should hear a little bit from Mordor MBR we got here. He seemed a little bit pissed off earlier at a few things. And we'll have to see why. Otherwise, following up from Mordor, we should have Gorgonites hopping into the channel. We'll hear a little bit about them from the good people at Gorgonites, probably from Lawless, if I had to guess, as we don't usually get Knights Templar in there, nor do we usually get Dauntless, so we do get them from the odd time to time. Blackwing is saying what Discord? Mine. If you want the link, I'll share it to you. PR broke his controller. I can believe that. He's finishing a game, a hand of poker. All right. Yeah, I can understand why that might be. Yeah. Let's hear from Warriors. I have you guys for 11:15. Oh shit! What house is he in? Durand. Oh, he's in Durandon.
And just to answer Daniel, I broke a window and a couple of brain cells.
No shot, you bro. Okay, so Silver.
No, I didn't break a window.
I do still. I have you on for 11 then. Shit, you broke a window?
No, I didn't.
What did you break?
Brain cells and probably my hand, but that's something else.
Well, let's hope you didn't break your hand. I
slammed my fist so hard. So.
Oh man, I'll have to hear about that in a little bit. But for right now, we do have Blackwing hopping into the chat. Holy shit, Blackwing, long time no see, no chat, and no, I guess communication in general. I got back, and now you're in here. I don't know if I can hear you just yet.
Hello.
Hi, let me turn you up just a little bit, because you're a little low for me.
Nah, you're good, my friend. My bad.
Chat, how is his volume? Hopefully good enough to hear you. But, oh my god, Guy has been on a bit of a trip here around the world.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, let's turn down that music just a little bit, and hear a little bit from the good people in Gaia. You know what? Here, before we get into anything specific, if you'd like to talk about anything for Bloodlust or Gaia, go right on ahead, whether it's tonight or the previous, 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Okay. Let's see here.
Let's see.
All right. So did we talk at the start of the season?
No, we talked at the start of the season. We had good chats at the start of the season.
Right, I do. Okay, let's make sure.
But things have changed since.
Yes.
Hey, talk whatever you want, and then we'll get more specific in a little bit.
All right. So I'll start off with tonight, and then we can go another.
Yeah.
So tonight, we were expecting to hit by Grog and some Daybreak, and then some Modor.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I see what you mean.
And so that's what we were expecting. So we were figuring to pretty much just stay down. The plans for tonight was defend for 30 if contested. If not, look for an attack somewhere. That didn't really go as planned. We really didn't have a lot of content. We still had a fucking blast, but we didn't really have a lot of content.
Yeah, that I get. There wasn't a lot of contention here, down here or up there, in general.
Yeah, there was no content on Yang, no content on it, little content on Dali. A little bit more than Mao Yang, but still. I mean, it makes sense why Daybreak was staying in Mao Yang. That's, obviously because Mao Yang's opening, right? So
yeah, and Liang is Tuesday.
Yes, so it makes sense, but I still thought they were going to commit down at least midway through war or something like that when they know that they were fine. I get it, they're playing safe because they're worried about people hopping in their backline, shit like that, everything like that. That makes sense, but I was kind of hoping for that or kind of planning around that, and when that didn't happen, pretty much we just sat, fucked with the cohorts, fucked with Roman Empire a little bit, and then I was like, let's take the boats, we'll go to, North Regi. We saw that there were some fights going on there, and I, honest to God, thought that Modor had more numbers, and I only because I saw one attack and I saw one half attack, so I was thinking We go up, fight on Residina, or what is it, Residina?
Yeah, Residina is the one you guys have.
Yeah, Residina. And sorry, I just hit the map now. And
No
we're
worries.
like, all right, we'll go to Residina, we'll go get some content there, and they didn't. They didn't defend it because they were tied up, I guess, because they were fighting Warriors Nation tonight, from what I saw on the map. So, I mean, I can't say like, oh, I was expecting a big fight there. I was expecting a little bit of contention though, or like Fire Nation or something like that. It looks like Fire Nation literally just AFK'd on Astronopolis all TW. So that was really boring. By the time that we were up in Residina, if we were to go Astro, then it was just like, well, you know, we're gonna get there at OT, and it's like, whatever, dude.
Yeah. No, I definitely get that. You're, I think, okay, I don't know if you saw this, but in these salt mines, we did see the Order posting a bit of a recruitment post where they said fielding 20 to 30. That's not leaking numbers or anything, but that's their...
I fielded 18 tonight.
I can believe it. There's a lot of people not really having fun with the game right now.
I can confirm it too.
There you go.
Yeah, but I mean, it sucks though. I mean, it sucks, but there's, you know, if there's people leaving, and it's like, oh, it sucks. You know what I mean? And plus, they got a good bolster from the SEAL team. I think that's what they call themselves. So that's like the Ripcats and all those guys, right? Ripcats have type flow shit like that.
SEAL Team Ming, yeah, I believe that's what they call themselves. So I guess they're not really. They're sort of the old remnants of Ming.
Yeah, so I found out that they left like literally right after war. I mean, I kind of figured it once I didn't see them, like a lot of presence on the map. So, you know, kind of made sense, because an extra 10 guys is really what I helped out the Order, right? Yeah, I mean, the only fight we really got tonight was on Anchoros. Yeah. So we had a fight in Anchoros, and basically the Fallen loaded in. They had their guys there, and I was like, all right, guys, we're gonna go head over to their fielding, and I was like, they're not mustering enough. Stop the fielding. We're all gonna load it in and just let them get the content. People like I was in shock. I was just playing, but I was like sitting there. I was like, let them load, because I mean, let's be real here. Like we didn't need a field because they weren't stacking 70 players in the fucking FIFA.
Yeah, I know
right?
what you mean.
That's fair enough, right? Like, and it was like, why deny them content? Why deny us content? Is the same thing. It's like,
yo, you're starting to get it. You're starting to get it.
Well, here's the thing. There's no. I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's not a threat. Does that make sense? Like, because, yeah, you know, they could take a town, right? But can they take a capital? Can they take our main stack? You understand what I'm trying to get to here?
Okay,
like,
so this is the exact mindset that these guys up here are taking. Like, it's 100%. Can they take the capital? Can they take the main stack? It's why they hate fielding so much, and they want those fights. Yeah, it is a war game, as chat says, and Icy is saying this man blue tagged HT and then complains about content. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Icy.
We
also blue tagged Lawless, but I know exactly what you mean.
Like, here's the thing: when we blue tagged HT, we had plenty of content.
Yeah.
Plenty of content. I don't know what's going on there. We weren't winning our fights. We were losing our fights. So I don't know what's going on. Like, if you guys were getting steamrolled or like fucking abominated, I get it, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit there in our house that's getting steamrolled, but are you guys, you know, that weak to where, you know, you guys get hit by 4 houses, you guys are gonna crumple? It wasn't even all Bloodlust, dude.
Right.
You know how many players Bloodlust fields?
No, I understand that.
You know what I mean?
You can tell me your numbers if you like.
We fielded like 100 players, dude.
I can believe that, yeah. Guy is not in the exact state that it was previous seasons.
We fielded, well, we had 41 decline tonight, and we had 40-something accepted. And so we had, like, in our 40s, well, obviously it's Halloween weekend. So next W, we're probably going to be like 55, maybe 60, with some of the extra guys who picked up the CW, who are joining us after from the Order and shit like that, so.
But I do, so I will say this, in defense of these guys up in the north here, not only was it getting like winning the fights, whatever, that wasn't what they were so much complaining about. It was the getting fielded so that they couldn't get proper fights is what they were upset about. And even
yeah,
if
I get that.
Bloodlust was losing their fights, because of all the fielding, Fields of War was winning quite a bit of theirs, and they were spread quite thin. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I do want to talk, right? Like, sorry, what I mean is I do want to say is like, it goes both ways. Also, when y'all were fighting Fields of War in Regi, we did not field. I gave 0 orders the entire time to Fields. It was asked to field, and I simply said I was occupied with shit. If you have screenshots of us fielding outside of Reginopolis of one of their fiefs, other than Scythius, because Scythius was supposed to be our attack, and we ended up leaving anyways, then, you know, like, I don't know about the fielding, because I know when I was sitting fighting Grog in a 1v1 in BL, Ice Fortress came over and disrupted that 1v1.
I don't know if that was made clear.
It's just all assumptions. Everyone's assuming we're doing these things. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
denying. Yes, we are clearly working with Fields of War. Yes, there is agreement on Regi. Yes, there is all these things. However, there's also agreements on those sides. It's like the people who complained about the coalition made a coalition. Like, it's kind of hypocritical. Like, it's kind of being hypocritical. You know what I mean?
Now, we don't have to get into coalition talks about that again, because I'm sure that's been done to death already. Oh my god, it's been done to death.
Oh yeah.
But what I do want to say is, tell me this: you were just talking about a agreement on Regi, and it's that specific thing I wanted to ask you. What's going on with Regi? Because from what I understand of the agreement, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Bloodlust is meant to get Regi, but I don't. Is that conditional? Is like what are the terms of the deal? Is like if Fields of War get An Liang, does Bloodlust get Regi, or is it something along the lines of Bloodlust gets Regi no matter what?
So here's my initial thought process on the. So before I answer that question, I will answer that question. Again, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right?
Oh yeah.
Shit. Everybody knows that, right? You know, I'll take it up how it is, and it's like, so how it is was we started off the season pretty strong. You know what I mean? I was a little bit worried about numbers. I fixed that problem to where, I was able to maintain what I needed to maintain. No big deal.
Yeah.
And then, and then I was questioning. I was like, can our alliance contend the capital?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I think we absolutely can if it's versus Grog, and I think we absolutely can if it's versus Fields of War. And then, because, again, not because of we're better than Fields of War, that's not even fucking close what I'm saying. They're better than us. I'm gonna say that fucking straight out, right? Obviously, right? But I at least thought that was, the attacks would have been more even, and the attacks would have been more favored in numbers wise. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that I think I understand that that whole it could be even.
Could be even if we played our cards right.
Yeah.
I don't think we would have won if they had Reginopolis. I personally don't. They have a lot of really good Regi players in their house and a lot of really good fucking players in general, right? But again, it would have been good. However, the biggest thing, and I started hearing from Daybreak's players, and they were saying that they were going for 2 capitals, and I'm like, I had a lot of my members were like, dude, if fucking Daybreak takes 2 capitals and put in the game, or fuck this shit. If they take 2 capitals, it's HK all over again, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, here's the thing, right? I wanted to deny them 2 capitals. My overall goal was to deny them Regi. And the only way I could have done that is with Fields of War. Now, I can't confirm that I was talking to both Fields of War and Daybreak at the same exact time. Daybreak reached out, FOW reached out, and then we were, both talking, and they were both pitching their ideas to me, and I decided to go with the Fields of War because I, kind of dislike Daybreak from previous seasons, right? No, I say Daybreak, the majority of them anyways. So, I mean, we kind of were on that thing, and we were advising it, but again, we were stressing the Fields of War, like, our main thing is Reginopolis, so, we kind of dive deeper into it, and they were like, look, if you help us, if we can get Regi for the 1,000 influence on the first attack in Yang, we'll go further in, and then we'll give you guys Regi. and that was the agreement. Basically, is that once Alien opens, it's ours, regardless if they took it or not. So if they don't take Liang, then Regi is ours, regardless if they take it or not.
Okay. So that's the terms of the agreement. We know next war, I'm assuming it should be belonging to Bloodlust, or maybe the war after.
I'm not quite sure yet. Oh, but either this war or it's gonna happen. I'm not too sure what FOW is doing. I haven't talked to them in I think two, maybe 1 TWs. I don't fucking know. So I didn't talk to them much last CW nor this CW.
Yeah.
So
not much to talk about, I guess.
So the only thing we talked about was the Regi flip.
Okay.
We have to go a little bit deeper in that, but they said it was gonna be ours for sure. So I mean, yeah. So I'm expected, and I'm prepping for Daybreak on Regi. I'm assuming once the cap handling, we're gonna come try for Regi. Or maybe I don't fucking know what's gonna happen with Regi currently. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not too fucking sure. All I know is that if I can get my 30 guy players in that capital, and I can get the guys from DU, and I can get the guys from the Fallen, I'll be happy. And I'm not too worried about losing it at that point.
I think I have some privileged information on what Daybreak's doing, but I definitely cannot tell you. It is not my place.
Yeah, I mean, again, they were talking a lot of like, we want 2 capitals, and honestly, I'm not too worried about Daybreak coming to hit me on Regi. I mean, they're insanely good players. I'm not denying that. I'm not saying my players are better, but I'm just confident in my skill and overview that I can make something happen.
All right. Well, I think we might hear it from them a little bit later, and we heard it a little bit from them last Territory War. Sorry, not last Territory War, but last news stream. We heard from Gorgonites over here that they were their whole justification here for joining this alliance is you're gonna cuck us out of our capital, because genuinely Gorgonites and Lawless wanted to fight for Regi. Like even wars, they wanted to fight for it, and they figured, all right, so these two guys are blue tagging together and making a deal for Reginopolis. Fuck these guys. You're gonna steal our capital. We're gonna cuck you out of your capital. They don't even care about taking the capital. Wait, I don't know if they don't want. I don't know if they don't want Regi, or if it's An Liang. We just heard from them. I can inquire more of this Territory War when they're here. Stick around for that later. Yeah, I don't necessarily know what their plans are for Regi, but I do know they definitely said, you're going to cuck us out of our capital, we're going to cuck you out of your capital, and they were mostly aiming that at Fields of War.
Yeah, I mean, I think the 1v1 with Grog would be so fucking fun on Regi. If FOW decided to do something else, the 1v1 with Bloodlust versus Grog would be very fun. I'm more looking forward to the fight with Gaia and Lawless, to be honest with you. I think we're both very balanced houses.
Yeah, I could see it being a very balanced fight between Gorgonites and Bloodlust.
The way it should have broken down, it was FOW, Zodiac, and then Bloodlust, and then Grog on the side cap. You know what I mean? But you know, when I heard that those they're going for 2 caps, I'm like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I see. Thinks he didn't answer the question. I'm pretty sure he did answer the question. That, to be fair to Blackwing here, I want to keep it fair here. I'm pretty sure you did say the deal is either next Territory War or the Territory War after An Liang opens. That 100% that Bloodlust would be taking Regi. That was the answer. So maybe next Territory War, maybe the one after.
Once Regi is in our hands, we're doing everything at all costs to win Regi, regardless of content or not.
There you go.
Regi should be in our hands next TW.
Oh, there we are. There you go. I see. Now he's answered the question. Next TW. Nuba wants you to silence Soup.
Silent Soup? I mean,
Yeah.
you can suck my dick, but you suck with my 100. I remember being in fights with you when you were in Void and you were in my alliance. You suck, dude. you AFK'd on a gate when we fucking were snowballing home, dude. I don't want to hear it.
Yo, the heat. Listen, I see, just because I'm not looking at chat doesn't mean I have timestamps. Nuva, you wanna hop in a chat and talk about it? We can rehash that a little bit later. But
we can go on the chat, me and Nuba right now, dude. Tell me
hey,
where.
there you go. But
You should.
all right.
Oh, but I do want to say that was super fun on Anchorus. For Mordor again. I don't know what the entirety of plans are for next CW. Like nothing's planned on right now. You know, I'll be making up the plans probably fun. I'll start very soon.
There you go.
But I mean, if Mordor wants a fight, like we can pick somewhere we can fight over. I don't mind. We can fight in Regi. Like fuck it. Like you can. I can give you like I don't even know. Like you guys can take land and come fight in Regi. I don't really know what the alliance wants to do yet, but I mean, me, McGee, and Trillin are very very like-minded, so I'm assuming they're in the same mindset as well.
Well, we don't have Fields of War in chat, so if you would you mind if I brought TK and MBR in? Monty into chat? Yeah. We'll skip over to their segment and get it started a little bit early. You guys ready, MBR and Monty?
Do you want me to mute up?
I'm always ready.
All right. You don't have to mute up. So anyway, Blackwing just said, I don't know if you were listening to it, but Blackwing just said that he is wanting and willing to set up fights with you guys, even on Regi. So
the last time he offered a capital fight, he tried to de-level the entire region beforehand. So I'm not quite down for that approach.
But before we get any more into that, from our understanding, from what we've heard from Blackwing here, Fields of War should be going up to An Liang when it opens. Now that should give you guys.
Are they going up there on their own? Like, I guess, am I allowed to ask that? Like, are they going up there on their own, or is Bloodlust once they get Rego? I mean, I can't imagine if that coalition exists up there that they're going to go up there solo.
I can absolutely not confirm what Field of War is doing. They may stay, they may not. But I feel like if I would ask Field of War for the respective let me handle my 1v1, they would try. Like.
I'll believe it when I see it. I will.
We'll see what happens.
I will also believe it when I see it. Yeah. No,
Again, all I can say is that I can if I say something, then if you want to test to it, you can test to it. You know, I don't really care if you believe it or not. I mean, again, you're talking about past seasons. The past season, you were talking about the last attack.
Oh no! When I say I'll see it when I believe it, I mean whether Fields of War will permit that sort of.
Again, I have absolutely zero information. I mean zero. I could figure it out, but again, I'm not gonna tell anybody on that. It's not my place to tell. Again, so they may stay, they may do whatever. It's up to them. Like I have no fucking clue.
Yeah. Especially with how they fucking acted tonight. Like shit talking me in my DMs and world, fielding us, having another fucking house fielding us, you know. And then they're like, "Oh well,
you guys."
What's their fucking name?
Because I know I do.
It was some small house. It wasn't a Bloodlust house.
They have Itsis and fucking. If you can look, I don't remember. They have the
up in the north.
Chosen Ones and Thays.
Chosen Ones.
Yep. So Chosen Ones and Thays were fielding for FOW all night. They cucked us out of attacks. They stopped us for stacking attacks, and then they're claiming they want quote unquote fair fights with fair numbers, but they're over here with almost 200 players on a 60-man alliance. So you know. Yeah,
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I remember multiple times. I could probably get a clip of it with me saying, "Don't field on Anchorus." I did actually call for fielding to I was like, all right, you know.
We saw some stuff in local chat. Yeah, somebody was saying something in local chat. I mean, although it looked like Fields of War was kind of disregarding, but you know, they had a couple guys over there. There were a couple people that were disregarding, but I will say one of our guys did say that we can confirm there was some local chat that was like, yo, don't field. So I can confirm that is accurate.
I'm good to bring in Nuba here, guys.
I mean, sure.
Add to the party.
Blackmate.
But like I'm mad at the coalition, but technically I'm just mad at FOW. Like, and whatever escalated after that, me fucking raging was just the escalation of the fucking night. So it is what it is. You guys defended your land. That's fair. We couldn't take it. That's fair.
You guys just need fair fights to like actually. Because here's the thing. Like,
we need players. We need players.
Dude, that's the truth.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dude, the game needs players.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's a game-wide problem, but yeah, we definitely felt it tonight. And look, like Fire Nation did what they needed to do. You know, they sat on the island, but you know, I'm gonna be real here. Like when we first took the island, it was kind of fun to have it, everything like that. But dude, that island is a burden at the end of the day. Knowing you got people all the way around you, and you're like, well, we gotta sit here for at least the first part of war. You know, and then not having that assistance, you know, for a majority, especially with the numbers we had, dude, it fucking hurts. I mean, hey, they did what they had to do. Fire Nation's trying to take care of Fire Nation. I get it. But man, it fucking sucks not having those extra people when we're already that low on numbers.
Now, we do have Nuba here. So,
hi Nuba, been a while.
Hey
Nuba.
Hey Monty, how you been, bro?
Want to go out back and make out?
Bro, I love you.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm just here to address the shit that's been happening. So I've been AFK in Mumbai, and then, you know, obviously I've been doing my thing in World Chat. But these fucking Gaia cringe-ass lords been whispering to me, like, get the fuck off my dick. Stay in your side region, you know, beg for Regi. Come take a fucking thief.
Oh god, it's popping. There's a lot of people joining.
I am kind of curious too. And obviously it has nothing to do with like what TK is doing or anything like that. But I know earlier you said like the end decision was if you guys with the coalition we're gonna block Daybreak out of any capital, it was gonna be the side capital. Why the side capital? I mean, like, was there any reasoning behind that? And the only reason I say that is because at the end of the day, like, if I were in Daybreak's shoes and I'm like, oh, we're getting coalition against for the side capital, fuck it, who cares? It's the side capital.
Right.
I mean, wouldn't it have been a more effective, you know, idea to almost? I mean, if Lawless would have been out of your way to go up to Maoyang and contest Daybreak there, wouldn't it have made more sense for the coalition to just rotate that way, give up the side capital, who gives a fuck, and block Daybreak out of the main capital?
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right in a point there. And I think kind of the main reason why we didn't rotate up, or why we haven't yet, is, well, basically because the people just wanted to pull out. I mean, Guy was still there willing to fight, and we were definitely down. I mean, I trust that, but everyone else just kind of wanted to pull out, come down the valley, and I was like, okay, we do it.
Black Queen, with respect, you know, I've done work with you, I fought with you. You're sitting AFK in a fucking region for a side capital.
Yeah, you're not fucking wrong. I'm literally, yeah, you're right. I did jack shit this fucking TW. You're not. I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
I love you as a player. You know, you're great, Liege. You know, but I mean, it's.
If you love me, you wouldn't shit talk me as much as you do.
I'm not shit talking to you. I'm just saying it's fucking cringe, bro. Okay, like, you know it is. You're a fucking side capital owner, bro.
So
like,
what?
Let's go.
So what?
So what?
How many side capitals did Void take?
Why are we bringing up the past, bro? We already know fucking Void is the best defense house in the fucking region.
Because you're a bandwagoner. You guys broke under pressure with.
If you're gonna shit talk Void, you're shit talking Monty, because he was literally Archon and now he's TK. So I mean,
I was Archon too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Archon, Iron Order, Order of the Dragon, RIP OTD.
That's a different order.
Hey, we have Void. I mean, like, we literally started underdogs 2 seasons in a row, and we're about to be 2 capital winners. I mean, what's up?
2 capital winners?
Nuba Steve had like 4 season wins. How many does Blackwing have?
I only have 2. Big rep.
Oh, yeah, right.
What
season was that?
We got carried by Unbroken, dude.
What season was that?
It was.
I think he's talking about season 8 right now.
I don't fucking remember. Dude, we got carried by Unbroken 2 seasons.
What
I'm not
season?
trying to shit talk at all, Black Queen. I'm just wondering. Like,
Hold on, let him finish. Answer the question. What season did you win?
We had TV, and then we won. So
The season that you weren't in the alliance.
What do you mean?
That's the season that Forbidden City and UBG allied with B tier, and Gaia was at Regi, and you were not there.
I was in B tier.
The 10v1, that's your season win. Congrats. Like, basically, it boils down to the same question. Just like, why do you guys log on not to play this game? Like last week,
We've had content every single CW besides this.
last
CW.
week you had Warriors sit on Regi, ready for a fight all week, and you guys went out of your way to make sure they couldn't get muster in Regi. There was going to be one fight. Like, why not just fight it?
I mean, that's not my fight though. That's FW.
You as Gaia blue tagged the like a 6v1 versus the order to not. You backcapped everything and fought like AI villages in order to not fight on Regi. You logged on a video game to make sure other people can't play the video game. Like, what's the point?
let me just bunny hop on that.
Fielding.
What is your fight then? I just have that question. What is your fight? I should know.
Which one?
So,
They just want Regi for free. They want to gift it to them. Like, Side Capital
Also-
gifted free shit. Nobody cares. It's a 400-man server. Like, who cares if what you own? Like, this whole shit you were saying earlier with Daybreak wants 2 capitals. Daybreak didn't start this season. We didn't want any capitals. We wanted content. We, like, went out of our way to make sure there was content. HD didn't want part of it. They saw this as a power grab. We didn't want to do any of this. We didn't want to... We didn't...
I do recall Ice Fortress's original goal being in Borderlands and having fights over there for
Yeah,
a while.
content, right?
It was a plan with Borderlands, so
Literally,
Content, right?
Didn't you guys want to make the 3 best houses into one alliance for content? Just make like a power alliance to stomp everyone. Wasn't that your
content?
That's not...
idea?
That's not what we...
the idea.
No, that's
we
not
could
what
be
we
the 3
did.
best friends that anyone could have.
You wanted to
Let-
become
let-
HK again.
No,
So
let me explain to you, because if you guys live in this like delusion world, right? So at the beginning of the season, we had Ice Fortress 50 guys, High Tower 50 guys, Zodiacs kind of like 60-70 guys. We're like, hey, we don't really want to go through this whole thing where we have to coalition, try hard. Nobody really wants to try. Like, the last few seasons have been like rough. This game sucks. Nobody wants to try. Let's do this, and see if we can just have a fun season with content. Nobody cares about a season win. Nobody wants to go beg Lawless or Dauntless or any of these mid-tier houses to try to coalition with them, right? Then Infamous breaks up. We were ready to have a 1v1v1 in Maoyang. Infamous breaks up. Hightower says, you know what? We see this as our move. We're gonna grab as many of these guys as we can. We're gonna do that. So we approached Hightower, which we were about to merge in with or potentially ally earlier that season, and we said, hey, let's ally up so that we don't have to do this coalition shit. We can just do a full content 1v1v1 with Zodiacs and Hightower. We won't have to do the 10 houses coalition. We can make sure that way if Ice Fortress is lead house, I'll make sure that there's no cringe coalition this season. That was literally our plan. And Hightower said, no, we're going to take the Infamous guys, we're going to pick up the Ming guys, we're going to blue tag Bloodlust. Like, they did everything that they could to deny content. And we said, fine, we'll just do our thing. Well, let's go get content, right? Let's do it. Let's do some attacks.
Where was the content denied? Where was the content denied?
Let me explain it. So we went down to Anadolu. We said, well, at least let's fight some people, right? There's only like certain stacks that we wouldn't just roll over. So let's go hit Hightower. Every single fight was 75 plus people outside of it, because they didn't have to focus anything else because they're already blue tagged and allied and backdoor diploed with everyone. They didn't have to defend anything except where we were, so they were able to rotate 3 to 4 stacks to wherever we were. They literally said we don't want them to be able to like play the game, right? We don't want to make sure they don't ever have muster in the fight, can't ever do a push. And they went on stream and they coped about it for 2 hours every war for a couple of parts of the season, where it was literally just, oh, Daybreak is down bad, we beat him here on defenses with hundreds of fielders. Like, it got to the point where we were like, what's the point of doing this every single season. We approached you, said we wanted to have fun. We didn't want to do this try hard. I said, you literally forced our hand to where we said, we went to Lawless and we said, fine, fuck it. We'll do exactly what they did to us. We'll go on defense, we'll blue tag, and we'll field them. And now you guys are coming in coping. We did the exact same playbook that you came on.
Do you hear me complaining about fielding? Do you hear me complaining about losing? Because
I'm just saying, there was 3 weeks where Hightower and Satyr and Death, they came on the news and they...
Did I ever interfere when you guys were fighting Rush Road, Bastion, and Scythius? Not one time I interfered. I was fighting with Krog. Not once. We rotated north, then you guys came hit us. Then you guys started talking about we want 2 capitals.
Everywhere that we attacked, we had to also defend every one of our fiefs.
And then we still did not interfere. We still kept the 1v1 with Grog. Grog got pushed out of the region, and then we ended up. Then you guys left, and then we chased.
It doesn't matter. You can't gain influence in a region that you just backcap everything that you own.
I'm confused. Are you trying to defend that you were defending fielding in Maoyang when we were there?
Where did we field in Maoyang? Because we didn't have the numbers to field, bro. Dude, the Alliance, Duran and the Fallen were struggling to muster together. You guys weren't losing these fights.
I see in my high, or were they fielding outside of Maoyang when we first got there?
Fielding outside of every single one of these too. Like there was fielding outside of even when we went north.
But Gaia wasn't there. The fielding.
You're missing the point though. You're literally allied 6v, basically 2, because Barbarians was an overflow house. They had like 20 people. It was 6v2, and your only goal is to make sure that we can't get clean attacks. Even when we rotated up and took Bolin, Jadoli, we pivoted, and Toys and all them followed us to field outside your fiefs even before you were blue tag. Like it was just the same thing.
You guys have all the best players in the game, pretty much.
That's not true.
You have a Mega Alliance. You guys have Mega.
We literally field 50. Chill, dude. Like you live in this delusional world where you think it's not the same people you siege with every week.
How many? Okay, but here's.
I literally had 51 people on tonight. Like that, literally.
Facts.
That's half my.
He fielded our alliance.
Who? Huh?
No, he had our alliance online.
True.
But here's the thing: you guys weren't getting steamrolled. You guys were still holding your own. So it took 2 houses and then 2.5 houses from Fields of War. So that's 4.5 houses versus your 3. When your 3 had the numbers advantage, still, or maybe not
the whole point. The whole point I was getting at.
It doesn't matter though, because
just
you're
fight fair, right?
How am I not fighting fair?
The 6v2.
We have 3 houses and we barely filled over 200.
No, we fielded like literally 155 tonight.
Right, but I'm just saying on a good night, I think our best night this whole season was like 212.
Right. Nobody wants to play. Nobody wants to log in season 13. Nobody cares about the season win. Nobody wants to come and get fielded by Thoys and they pretend they're good. Like there's
numbers are low all around. It's not like it's just you guys.
Okay, why do you think numbers are low?
Because people are tired of fun. People are tired of the bitching. People are just
literally could be fun.
We're just pushing on the fact that he was saying that we're the best players and the most numbers, but we're only fielding best night 212.
He didn't say
one
numbers. He said
TW.
you guys have the best players, which is
You
true.
just said Noob was a shitter and he sits in a breach. That's my first 15. That's the best players?
Nuba is a shitter.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, are you familiar with the term hack-a-shack?
No.
It's an NBA term. So when Shaquille O'Neal was dominant in the NBA, he could get to the basket like no matter what. Nobody could stop him. But he had a terrible free throw percentage, right? So what they would do is they would foul out about 12 players a game, hacking Shaq every time he would get the ball. They would hit him in the arm, get a foul, he'd go to the free throw line, he would shoot like 54%. They basically take Shaq out of the game, give him a less percentage shot. That's essentially what fielding is. It's like the unsportsmanlike way to play the game.
You guys field too.
You get a tiny. Oh, now we do. Oh, now I'm doing all your gay little tactics because you did the same shit. Like
but I never fielded you.
You're part of this alliance. Anything that Hightower does is you.
No.
Yes. No. Yeah. You're blue tag with them, bro.
Then everything Grog and Motor does, that's you guys too.
That's great. I'd back them up then because literally they're all better than you guys. Like. They came to me because they didn't want to be part of the cringe.
They coalition because they didn't want to be part of a coalition.
It's literally a counter coalition. If somebody punches you, you're not going to punch back.
No, but
Yeah, exactly. So you play dirty, I play dirty. You call it what it is.
Hold up.
Exactly. And you're no better than us. You're no better than us.
All right, shut the fuck up. And
Yeah,
let me explain
exactly.
my
That's
point.
what I'm saying. It's season 13. I'm not being better
You're-
anymore.
you're
We
no
tried to
better.
be better at the beginning of the season. You guys literally
By
made us do
wiping
this.
Borderlands?
No, you guys.
We didn't
went
wipe
to-
Borderlands. We
You
were
did.
looking for
That's what you
homegrown.
did.
You
You
all
did.
fucking
You legitimately-
what are
you
you
legit
talking
had,
about?
like, the
I
entirety
wanted
of
content.
Borderlands.
I wanted
No,
content.
listen.
Now I'm gonna go fucking fight small houses with the best players in the game. That makes no fucking sense, dude. What are you
What?
talking
The
about?
day you guys in Zodiac's allied, you legit went the entire Borderlands, and you had
Yeah,
like
look,
the
literally looking for homegrown. Homegrown was our
That's
only
full
target.
house.
Yeah,
That's
we're
full
going.
house.
No,
Why
Then
do
you
you
just
think-
attack different
What
houses
content is that?
on the way
If you
to
make
attack
an
homegrown.
alliance for content, why are you bullying a small house?
homegrown needed to
Are
die.
you guys Borderline houses? Are you guys speaking
No,
on their behalf?
let me explain it, and let me explain the amount of people that have come to me telling me about what homegrown does, and this includes little houses that pop up out of nowhere like Legend and KOD and all these things. They try to get a start. Homegrown comes to him and says, hey, you play by our rules. This is our Borderlands. You're going to nap this. You're going to coalition this. You can't fight here. You can fight here, yada, yada. Homegrown runs the Borderlands, and they're bullies, and they ruin the experience for new players constantly. I got two guys in my house, Imran and Sounder. They came from cohorts this season, right? They're like almost like level 2000. They told me about like their experience of when they started the game. They found a house called Homegrown. They went in there. Homegrown told them, oh, you can't fight here. You can only go get this village. You can only do this, this, this. They basically gatekeep them from experiencing territory war. So both these guys quit at like level 200 in season 7. They finally came back to the game. They joined cohorts. They played the game in cohorts from then on. But you know how many people have come to me and telling me the exact same experience? Homegrown like ruins the game. So when we purged the Borderlands, we went for Homegrown. We called them out. They ran. We burned this all up. And if you looked at the Borderlands since that time, this was a nice even Borderlands, right? You had clearly Deadly's house. You had the Roman Empire, you had Odyssey, you had all these little pockets, Hidden Order. They were all having nice little 1v1s, 2v2s. Gundor and Mordor had their like alliance. The Borderlands looked healthy this season for the first time in literally 6 seasons. So that's not killing the game. That was literally like burning the crop so it
What
can
happened
grow
a
back
while
better.
ago whenever
Because
all you guys were talking about was killing the game? Like, I do remember that.
that's literally in your head. Because if it didn't come out of my mouth,
I
it's not
kid
fact.
you not.
Nah, someone did.
No, but they're
say
part of
it.
your alliance. I thought that what your alliance does, you represent.
I can also say that I don't agree with that, and that's not the like I can take something
No,
and say that's not true.
Because you're being a hypocrite right now. Because I said I didn't believe that, and you called bullshit on me. So I'm calling
Yeah,
bullshit.
because you guys fielded us. You can't just pretend
doesn't
like you didn't at
fucking
this point.
It doesn't
You
matter.
can't.
Hightower fielded you
said
before we went blue.
anything that they
I've
do.
got fielded by a
me.
guy this season. You're insane right now.
You guys put the shit aside.
You fielded us at
Why?
Hypate, at Marcerota, at Bolin, at Lystra, and at Gonkli, and when you guys came up to Mao Yang, you fielded outside of Tori and Nightingale. Even when we weren't coming, we were just going in between fiefs to defend. You fielded us.
Show me a screenshot. 'Cause
Oh my god, you're an insane
Oh,
person, dude.
I'm sure we have
Listen.
odds.
We did not field outside of Marcer or Bass.
Can I butt in real quick? One,
You know?
I don't want to hear any complaints of how we're playing just because we did it better than FOW did. Sorry, we did the Diplo game after you guys did and did it better. 2, I have a message to bring to Blackwing. He says, get fucked, you should have took his deal, but you don't know how to Diplo. But that's purely from him and not from me. I'm just saying that right now. He just told me to say that. Third,
Hold on. What the
You
fuck
guys
did you
ran
say?
from our region. No, Reap, Reepak. He told me
Yeah.
that if I went on any news, he told me that to tell Blackwing that he's a shitter. He should have took the deal for coming with us, but
Hold
didn't.
on.
And it is what it is.
So hold on. So Hightower offered me a deal and Daybreak offered me a deal. So if I would have took
Don't say
Daybreak, then
don't
I
say
would've-
Daybreak because it was just
I'm saying
Zodiac.
I'm saying Daybreak.
Yeah,
You
it
never
was
you never
just-
you never
No,
took
no, it was just
that's
Reap.
not how-
No, because
unfortunately,
your
No,
alliance represents
Your
you,
alliance
right?
represents your
Black
house.
Wing,
So-
you're-
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
listen.
if you're
I'm
saying
not-
Hightower, say
guys-
Field to War, you fucking retard. Jesus Christ. If you're saying Hightower, then say Fields of War. If you're going to act like that, like
Yeah,
what
if
the
I'm the
fuck?
liege of the head house, I speak for me and my alliance. They don't speak the other way around. That's what I'm saying. When people like Wonju are in the salt mines saying we're killing the game, Wonju hasn't even logged on. So like that's what I'm saying. If I say it, that's the new thing that's said. So if you say you talked to Daybreak about an alliance, you never did. The only time me and you talked earlier this season was when Oliver was trying to get Gaia to come into Hightower and the Fallen and do this cringe coalition shit when I was just 30 people in Ice Fortress. That's the only time we've talked this season.
I talked with Peepo, Dax, and General Reap, who also...
Great. Those are all Zodiac's players that also, they didn't have an alliance at the beginning of the season, so it doesn't represent Daybreak. No, it doesn't represent Daybreak at that point because they weren't in an alliance.
Then I do not represent Fields of...
I'm saying that your actions of Gaia in your 6-person blue tag represent. Listen. Let me finish the sentence.
Because these same actions that I was doing with Hightower were the fucking same actions you guys wanted me to do with Daybreak. So that's bullshit. You guys pitched the same exact deal.
No, we never did.
Okay.
You talked to Zodiacs when they were a solo house.
No, I talked to Zodiac.
Comparing individuals to actual alliances that happened later on, you can't just chain that together. You can't. Like that was in the beginning of the season, and that's why Reap sent me. It was like you should have took the earlier deal, but you didn't.
There was plenty of room this season to have.
We know you like the fumble size, but I mean, just pick a fucking side.
I mean, they want their side capital for free again. That's like what's new? Like you've never fought for anything. Just fight.
Personally,
why are you so afraid to play the game? Like,
yeah, I kind of wish I had a fight at least the last 2 TWs instead of making my entire stack play fucking Discord poker, bro. That's literally what we did.
Just fucking merge into Mordor. You'll have fun in down here, bro.
Yo, we got content. We got content.
We'll be sending you some guys here soon. Don't worry.
Dude, I already gave you guys the offer, dude. Just come under your potato stack in Zodiac. Prosper. I already mentioned that in the mines.
I just don't get. You play the mental gymnastics like every season to try to like make yourself this victim. You spend all your effort to like not play this game. Like the game is not that big. You don't die in real life if you die. Just take a risk, do something fucking fun. Like there were so many people that would have allied you, but you coalitioned with the strongest people at the time, and literally denied content. And then you say, well, there's no content.
So I just want to get my little bit in because I mean, obviously, like, look, not trying to cut you guys off, but just saying this was technically supposed to be Mordor time there for a little while, and this turned
Shut up,
into
Monty.
oh, okay.
No, Monty, you say what you want to say.
Monty, I have something to say to you as well.
Like, let's
I have something to say to you.
Hold on, Nuba. Okay, Monty, yeah, go.
Monty, I have something to say to you as well.
All right, real quick, what's up, man?
What was that shit when you said remember when we purged the Borderlands?
Oh, when I said Rip Void?
Yeah, what was that shit, man?
Yo, dude, that was like rest in peace, cause Void ain't no more, man. It's sad to see him gone. I thought
we settled that after.
What I'm saying is, why would you say shit to me when you're in the same boat as me?
I don't know, dude. It's sad, man. I miss Void.
Me and you're like the same person.
Honestly, to Zoom against TK was probably the only fun fights of the season.
Bruh,
no fielding,
no
fielding, no gay shit.
Fuck off.
Let's go.
Wait,
yo, I'm all
I see. Personally, Kang Shi was when our B stack, led by the one and only, completely stuffed the entirety of Warrior's house to the point where they left the region. That was fun. Meat grinder on Sun City,
I just mean it was no gay coalition. It wasn't 100 people waiting outside feeling like that. There's like 40 or 50 people from, where were you guys in Glorious at the time, versus like 33 Ice Fortress. That's how the game could be played if we just all stopped being faggots every season. We could actually have houses of about 50 people or less, no big gay alliances, just like it could be done. But every season, this is that some faggot is like, this is my chance to win, you know? Like this, like I don't get it. I have like 8 seasons. I have 8 season wins, bro. Like, do you think I care about
What do you mean that was him?
because at the beginning of the season, Ice Fortress and Zodiacs were undoubtedly the strongest two houses, and they said, "Let's not fight. We don't want to stand off."
Ice Fortress was third.
You had all the fucking veterans. You had plenty of growth.
Okay,
and you said
so
the other
quick,
alliance.
hold on.
Anyways, we're not even talking about that.
Icy.
This is way before that.
Ice Fortress was 30 people left over from AOA. We were actually apes. You cannot say that we were the best people in the house.
Even with
Infamous was
Zodiacs
still a
and
house
Ice
then.
Fortress, even with Zodiacs and Ice Fortress, right. There was no point where we were fielding people out of fights at any point this season.
Never.
Even after we got
when we had the chance.
flawless. Even when we got Gorgonites the blue tag, we didn't field
you don't like
anybody.
fielding battles.
Yeah, because
That's
you know
not
what
everyone else's
happened.
fault.
You know what happened at Forward Hypate when we had 1,000 people left from Arcerota? We let them get a clean hit and we lost it because I would rather
Cinder.
take it on the chin.
Okay, you didn't employ an entire mechanic of the game. That's your fault.
Cinder, no,
Fielding
it's
is part of the game.
We want
you know what?
the fights, unlike the
Potato,
original
let me-
coalition
let me
that
talk,
didn't
let me
want to
talk, let me
fight
talk.
because they know they would
literally
lose.
just sitting in Sithius anyway.
We weren't
like,
the
what is your fucking opinion?
back then.
Listen,
You guys
on
are
E-
literally in Anadolu have only left and haven't even fucking left Anadolu. Like, why the fuck are you here?
on EU1, when there's like a billion people enough to field, sure, I'll take advantage of that part of the game. But it's season 13, and this server is like 600 vets, 400 of them log in. Why would I field out people? We literally rely on we literally rely on each other for content.
You literally, if you're saying the fucking server has 400 players, you field half the fucking server.
I said I had 150 on tonight.
Yeah, we literally only had like 150 on.
Well, that's a fourth of the
The
server.
whole game, including
that's what he's gonna fact check is his non sequitur when I ran.
My alliance didn't break 100.
The whole game, including EU, is 1,500 players. So I mean, like, we're dead as fuck.
It's only Steam though, and you still have my games.
No, I think it's more than 1,500. EU1 is
definitely
getting to the point where it's just
EU1
alliances at this point.
EU1 has fields 200 players.
And you also gotta take in consideration that's just Steam numbers, not the individual like standalone launcher.
Who uses a standalone launcher? That's the real question.
I have about 300 of that list.
I have a few friends that do. People in like South Africa, my friends.
Yeah, like 2 people.
have access to Steam.
And I do it because I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, well, we knew that already.
Too. We still love you, MBR. Don't worry.
Prof still uses the launcher.
There's a lot of OG
Prof
people
doesn't play.
that aren't gonna switch to Steam.
Yo,
I just never bothered to switch because I didn't want to lose my account.
There you go. And then there's like, but it's more limited than the Steam.
Preseason.
Can we all just agree, right? Next season, let's make sure, because there's not enough players in the server where fielding is cool, right? We make sure that top two houses aren't in the same alliance. No fielding, mano y mano, just like on cities, and then just get content instead of this bullshit.
It's gonna be the same thing every season.
The most powerful houses in the season is gonna be cons and home ground.
Look, I'm gonna be real. So here's how it happens. Look, every season at the beginning of the season, you got small houses that get stoked because they see all these mega houses, alliances, whatever, start to break up, form their own houses and shit like that. And I gotta agree with Icy here. At the end of the day, what it comes down to is all it takes is one of those houses going to one of the other houses and going, yo, this is our season. This is our season. Let's fucking do it. And
it's the same 80 people on the Capitol every season since season 7. And that's what we were trying to avoid. Like,
all it takes is one DM for someone to come back and be like, hey, I'll fight on the Capitol. That's it.
But what stems that is people not fucking liking losing when they rightfully fucking lost. And then just like we saw this, oh, we got a coalition to field out fucking Zodiac and Ice Fortress so that they can't 15-5 us and completely win because that's all they need.
Because there's people that see that as their win. Look what Blackwing just said. He thinks he won season 10 or whatever.
Like
when it was like literally a 13v1 against Divinity and nobody fought. Like that's the win, bro. Like
literally, and even though they fielded us on Marcerota, how many times did we have their home fucking capped on Marcerota but just couldn't finish because we broke muster?
I never got in the battle.
Let's be real here. Let's be nice to
like 4 times.
Let's be nice here.
This is the situation where
the have won the end of the season as many times as Gaia has. All right.
This is a situation where Blackwing looks worse, but Icy's still wrong.
I'll be nice to Gaia when they put a side capital in their fucking description.
Still, Gaia's never won a season. Like you said, you acted like they won a season, but they still never did. So
what you're saying is cohorts are better.
Yeah, I was in the cohorts in season 9.
The season they beat down on Broken.
I just think it's just saying
the shit that season. That was.
I was about to go to cohorts this season because nobody's having fun. Like, what's the point of logging on if you're just gonna get fielded outside of the FIF?
Yeah, no, that was a harsh season.
Like I said, nobody cares. Nobody cares about a season win. I would rather log on, use the cohort mechanic to teleport to a FIF and have fun. That's why, like, unless this game changes, they get rid of alliances, 50-man cap on houses or something like that. It's gonna be the same thing every season.
Did you say nobody cares about a season?
15-man cap on houses?
I said 50, but
okay, yeah.
They can get rid of one of the. They can get rid of one of the 3 regions.
Yeah, that would help.
Just
if it was
make
Ling,
Borderlands only, bro.
I mean, honestly, on EU1, if you only have 2 regions, it's gonna be shit.
That is the problem. It was a discussion earlier that you can't have
episode.
Yeah, you can't have one server having different rules when it comes to the application of their like how many regions there are. It would have to apply to all of them.
Even on EU1, you don't need Borderlands right now. It's dead.
The only reason they do that though, Silver, is because obviously they can't that's the thing. The limit is what booming does. Like, this is something that is in other games that is totally like a viable thing. They're each individual servers. Why can't you put in each individual server rule set for each server box? Like, it's not.
You and
like,
I both know why they can't do that.
Because they're lazy as fuck.
You and I both know why they can't do that before you even said it.
Oh,
they're not actually developers.
I can't go deeper. I'm just asking the right questions.
Do they rather make a skin than do something good for the game?
Yeah, I got Dylan the intern pumping out the skins. I don't think they actually have the ability to do any like developer work. It's just publishers. So the different servers are just different publishers. They're never gonna change a part of the game for just because of that.
No, it's just burning down fires.
The game may be dying, but at least they have pumpkins outside.
True.
Yo, facts.
At
And
least we
then
got
this
a shitty
this
PvE,
event that is kind of one of the harder like special events for some reason requires you to get on to get every single one of these candies every single day until it ends, and you maybe can get one of the items.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All I'm saying is, like, Black Wolf, when he made AoA, was very helpful for the server. That's because you had like a middle level house that came up and they were able to balance the server. Wherever the cringe stacked on one side, they were able to go to the other side and even it out. And right now, there is none of that. Gaia needed to step up and be that, basically. Somebody at Gaia's size needed to say, yeah, we'll keep the balance, right? But instead, they tipped the scales even worse. So you had it coming. Good luck on Liang. Like,
before you leave, just hold on. I'm not here to argue, right? But here's the right. I still don't see how the scales are tipped in our favor. As of now, you guys still have to...
Well, they're not anymore. You literally made me go blue tag lawless.
No,
and you made me call clearly out from retirement. Yeah, because we're literally not going to let you win being like
But weren't you guys
unsportsmanlike.
still winning? Weren't you guys still winning when it was 2 bloodless houses?
We were winning defenses. We were winning defenses. We weren't going out to specifically grab land, because if we grabbed land, we would lose the prestige to then deck an on Liang. Like, how small brain are you?
We would have never got Regi hit, I don't think.
I know they get 3 capitals, but
I'm in your alliance, and to say that
the fucking capital is by all means like fucking ecstatic.
No, that we were outnumbered because for a while there, it was all of these Thays and Thoys guys too that are apparently like convinced that we're all evil because they listen to shows like this where the times that I don't come on and can correct it, you guys just literally talk about it for 2 hours. Yeah, all those houses out there, and then your guys' 6 houses against us. How would we get a clean attack off? We had Bolin, Jadoli, Residina, so we have to do 3 defenses with just, what, Zodiac's 2 stacks? My 2 stacks? We're gonna do 3 defenses and attack while there's 150 Thoys outside of a city. You think we're gonna gain influence on Regi? You said we were winning at that time?
Especially if you consider the meta that we were just dealing with as well, with the pure cav. Like, it's just...
Yeah,
like,
you needed 50 muster on defense.
Yeah, like, it's...
The only thing that changed was we tipped the scales in our favor because we're defending now and we can field.
Essentially. The numbers are still even. Like, you guys can in your brain call it a mega alliance, but it's literally just even still. Maybe one side is more encouraged to come on right now because we've been shitting on you guys the last few weeks, but that's what it was in the middle of the season when you guys were shitting on us. It's literally the same. I went from fielding 80 after the merge down and right to 50 again. Like,
We were not
every
shitting
season.
on-
That's what I was saying. It would have been way less. It would have been way less of a problem if it wasn't like if the Thoys was on city attacks, but even versus one of our B stacks. Like, it totally could have been a thing if you guys hit everything like we had, and we actually had content, and I like had us that one.
People might
extra
actually want to
stack
play the game.
Full offense on getting attack in, dude. That would build up the community, but instead we got
People
this
might actually get better.
shit where people don't want to log in because some fucking level 300 or less is fielding them with Coutelier because they can't get into a fight where they're level 2,000-3,000 with full golds trying to get.
Would you say Gaia's B stack is like has a ton of experience attacking, operating as like an independent unit right now? Probably not. They've been just chasing back caps, right?
We don't even have a.
We don't have a B stack.
You know what I'm saying though, right? Like if you had to, you guys could fight barbarians like straight up every war, and it would be fun. You guys could attack, defend, and you guys would get literally better by the end of the season. Like MBR's house was a small shitter house left over from the Order or whatever they call it, Archon Imperium. He's the only one that's fought consistently this whole season, and he's taken it on the chin like every season. I bet his house is going to be better by the end of the season because of it.
I'm not sure about that.
But you've experienced everything at this point.
I'm gonna be honest. Like we
this guy's just now joined my Discord, joining my house.
Cool, bro.
And not only that.
Hey, just saying, Blackwing. Good luck with that shitter. He black talks me all the fucking time. That's why he left. I told him to shut the fuck up. He didn't take it. At that point, it is what it is.
And not only
that,
though, right? People that are trying to get better and playing the game instead of like, what's your guys' experience? What's your like resume this season? You chased around back caps and made sure villages didn't get back capped. Like,
the best thing for any house to do is also to punch up. By sitting there fielding, all your guys are learning to do is fucking click pursue, press 1 or press 2 since the Liao meta, and that's it. And the second
This is a discussion for Thoy, not us. Like,
we haven't pursued. Where have we pursued?
You're talking to the wrong house.
Gaia went north to go fight all the people on the peninsula this war. I mean, they haven't really been pursuing anyone.
Well, I'm saying even earlier in the season.
You mean when Gaia purged the Borderlands all the way to Carlsbach?
And you guys
I can't believe you guys are killing the game. You guys are killing the game.
No.
Oh, you guys are killing it.
When you guys did your high and mighty, oh so noble fight on homegrown, you guys didn't just fight homegrown.
I'm just saying literally the same things you say to us.
To be fair, it's one is homegrown.
You didn't just fight homegrown.
I went and
you know what I
stopped on your end. I mean, you guys can be hypocrites all you want. You're gonna get called out for it.
Guys, hold up. Blackwing.
I took 50 players when BL chased all of Grogonites. And
that's what we did.
When Grogonites, no, you have your entire alliance there. When I took my 50 players to chase Grogonites, right? They were kept pushing north. So what we did is I'm not going to deny my boys' content. So we fought some houses and then immediately gave them their shit back.
That's what they did too.
Really cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I see. Please.
I really like when people tell me to shut up 8 times in order to start their sentence. That's really great. Like,
you don't stop talking.
Dude. Kill yourself.
I see.
And like they kicked my ass and they just give me my land back. And
I was ready to ally MBR at the end of it because he was the only one that fought hard. Like he put up.
I actually remember MBR saying something about that when we made an alliance. He was like, "Dude, we actually had an offer over there," and I was like, "No shit!" Like,
bro, we were looking for anybody. Like that's why we allied barbarians. Barbarians put up a fight. I think it was down in like Sobek or Kurlik or something. They put up a freaking fight, and they were like, "We're like, how many you field?" They're like 23. It's like, all right, welcome to the alliance.
Yeah, honestly, it was TK, MBR, and the Order. Those are the only 3 houses in the Borderlands fighting at the time that actually wanted to fight and didn't run.
Actually, TK, I can confirm TK was not up there at the point. That was right before we became an alliance. TK was not.
We fought TK earlier.
Yeah, we fight. I thought that was the same war.
No, those were separate wars.
The 2 people that Ice Fortress wanted was Misfits or the Order, and then Zodiac's got Barbarians in.
Yeah, Misfits we didn't think was ever gonna happen, but they saw this shit and they had to get in. So.
Literally saw no other choice.
We had some really fun fights early on, even against like Ice Fortress and everything like that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, we got our shit kicked in when we fought. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, but
and you know the whole reason we hit you, right?
I mean, I know you like reached out afterwards too for even
it was the first war of the season, and you timed out. You timed out. Yeah, you timed out three thieves.
You guys,
it's like, bro,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
dude.
Play the game. It's not about the land. Your boys are never gonna get better because you held land.
Yeah.
Like, fighting us.
I also said hit Monty.
I hope it was fun for you to fight us at least, but like, I wouldn't have sat on you or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
no, it was a good
just
time.
play the actual game. Like,
I wish I feel like I mean, even looking back there, like now, I wish I would have just been like, fuck one of the fiefs. Let's just come over here and pick one fight, because we tried to still sit on both fiefs with only like 15 or 20 guys on each one. That was such a stupid decision. On
you
my
had Dauntless
part,
and Fire Nation backing up. I think we were literally like 31 people.
Well, we
online,
weren't in an alliance yet was the problem. So we fucked up our reset for the alliance name. So that was the war that we weren't in an alliance, which was we had this whole plan, and it was elaborate, and it was stupid, and it was a waste of time because it didn't work out at all. So
it's better than misspelling fucking Ragnarok, dude. I don't want, all right, you know.
So
Ragnarok. Bro, that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason I left, bro.
Talk about monkeys, bro. I can't spell.
How? Just
that was me. No, because somebody in fucking Alliance chat was like, here, type in this name, and I literally copied and pasted. Oh, I didn't copy and paste it. I like wrote it down letter for letter, and then I was like, wait, people were messaging me like, that's wrong, and I'm like, fuck.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. You want to talk about people goofing on names? Oh fuck, dude, that was relentless.
Hey, but you deserved it, and I mean, on that note of deserving it, I think we've mostly gone out through all the drama here that's going on with it. All right, with all this. I mean,
this is not over.
Yeah, unless you guys have anything else to like finally say on this whole topic, I think we can sort of move on to the closeout with TK and MVR here.
I didn't know. I mean, I was just gonna say, like, really, at the end of the day, I mean, like, this war, I think from TK's side at least, I mean, obviously our alliance isn't feeling the most. Being the only house down here fighting, you know, the coalition for this war, obviously. First of all, we're fielding less than either alliance. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is. Even if alliances are fielding low, trust me, we're probably fielding lower. You know, but we picked a couple fights. You know, we tried to split between Jadoli and Bolin, between the Order and TK. Like I said, Fire Nation sat happily on their island and made sure nobody took it. They did what they needed to do. The Bolin fight, I mean, honestly, like, I gotta say, the Bolin fight was actually really fun. You know, they gave up X for free. You know, we fought over final point. We tried to lay down some arty early on, get down some suppression, get some pushes. You know, we were never able to fully push up. We did have one push where we actually did get our players starting to get on final. We did end up getting Cav swept off. I mean, but you know, we had a lot of fun there. You know, unfortunately, I think the fight was pretty balanced while the Jadoli fight was going on, but obviously, you know, the Order just didn't have the numbers to keep that fight going. So the guys who were there were able to come down, reinforce that fight, and we just couldn't knock them down faster than they could get back up. We came down south and yeah, we hit Hyla and Tazaskles. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but fucking deal with it. It's a weird ass name. And we were able to take both villages. Hyla did end up getting taken back, and we were like, well, what else are we gonna do? And we're like, well, fuck it, let's go hit Ankaros.
This is TK fight.
So we went over to Ankaros and we started that fight up. It was probably about 10 minutes before the end of war or so, and you know, they fully stacked inside of that. You know, there was some fielding at first going on. Some of the fielding did go on throughout the war. Like I said earlier, I can attest to there were at least some people in local chat who had tried to speak up and be like, "Yo, don't do any fielding out here." So, you know, respect I was gonna say respect any of the guys who were throwing out those messages. We did actually see those. Obviously, it was still happening. There were still some field fights happening here or there. You know, shit is is what it is. We weren't able to even push in on X. We tried a couple different tactics. They had some decent already set up on the inside. We just couldn't punch a hole the way we wanted to.
That 40 stalwart defense.
It was rough. Yeah, I saw a couple things that we need to improve on. I was excited though. I will say, from TK side, for everybody saying that the game is dead, we picked up 5 guys that are all pretty much brand new, and they all showed up for TW, and it was fucking awesome actually seeing them show up, and they all seemed to have fun, which was surprising.
Yep, that was my old account, bro.
So yeah, that was hell yeah, man. Well, hey, thanks for coming out, man. We appreciated it. So. But no, all in all, like, look, fighting against these numbers, going down anywhere. The fact is, right now we're outmanned, outgunned, and I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna have a hard time fighting on any of these. With the unit changes, you definitely see, I will say the 40 changes is definitely interesting to see, figure out how we want to play against it. With the fact that they actually turn their pikes now, they're smarter than a box of rocks now. They actually figured out that the pike can go left and right. So that helps them out some. It's interesting to see how these fights go. We're getting close to the end of the season though. Look, like, I guess my biggest concern is I'm happy to be down here picking fights. The fights have been fun, but we're outmanned, outgunned. We gotta look at what we're gonna do for end of season triumphs. I don't know what that's gonna look like. I will say my one concern is, we could say, yeah, let's go into Borderlands, pick some fights over there. We'll probably pick up some land, but while these coalitions exist, I mean, they're not gonna have any content down here. All that's gonna happen is they're gonna roll into Borderlands right on our ass anyways. So unless these coalitions come to an end in the next couple weeks and these guys start actually duking it out with each other, the season's going to turn out pretty shitty for a lot of alliances. So
you blue tag me, baby. I'll keep you safe from Gaia.
Well, he didn't keep us safe this war, motherfucker.
Where were you this war?
Yeah, we got an tag.
I've always vouched for you.
Incorrect. I sent 5 of my guys down to help.
That's true. We did. We tried to try to help. We sent them Typho stack last war, so.
Yeah, we look. I'm gonna be straight. Like, we've gotten some help, and it's been appreciated. Honestly, the help we've gotten has been great. It's helped us do what we've done up to this point. But we got. I think it's 2 weeks left before the end of season.
Yeah.
So we do definitely, as an alliance, need to figure out what are we actually going to do, because the fights are good and everything like that, but if you're not walking away with W's at the end of the season, it can be a little rough realizing you're not getting any triumphs for your boys. So we'll see what we're going to do. We'll see where the fights take us. If we end up fighting some of these other houses, it'll kind of be interesting to see, once we've been picking all these fights, let's say we go over there and we do duke up with, like, Trident, or we go back up and we fight, Gondor again, fighting them before and then fighting, some of these other groups and then going back up there. It'll be interesting to see if kind of the fights we've had down here have trained us a little bit better to get into these fights and make some things happen. So we'll see. A couple weeks left, so should be fun though.
I'm looking forward to actually what happens here. MVR, do you have something to say here?
Hey, can I be toxic for a second?
No.
No, 100% you can.
Of that tonight?
No. This is my show. MVR, you can be toxic.
Can I be salty then? It's gonna be toxic and salty. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, do it. I'll cut you off.
Bro. To fucking Warriors Nation. I just want to say, keep spamming my DMs that I'm crying in world chat when you literally cried to Hightower to save your ass because we were gonna take Regi from you.
Help.
Listen, my world chat spam was worse, probably.
But still, like, just go touch some grass. Don't fucking spam my DMs. It's like, what are you gonna do? Hurt my pixels?
How many world chat messages you sent out tonight? I probably sent like 50.
Oh, but it's like in my DMs, like.
I can attest to that. Nuba was like, he spent his silver in what are they called? Trumpets.
Yeah, listen, I've been saving up roll chat messages since season 3, bro. I haven't sent any. This is my first.
I just spend silver for more.
But yeah, wherever the order and Mordor is gonna go, we're just gonna look for fights. So it's gonna be interesting to see what we do. But Jesus fucking Christ, it was a good. It was good while it lasted, and glad I stocked up on fucking lube, because I can't sit.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you saved up on the lube. You're gonna have to share it with the rest of us. Holy shit.
Make sure
And
to lube
maybe
up the
your
trumpets.
enemies. I mean, I think...
Crafty and Liang.
Hey, there you go.
Yo, does anyone know if Khan still exists?
Oh yeah, they still exist. They're in the Borderlands here.
You can never
Yeah?
kill Rukan. He's immortal.
Wait,
There you go.
I thought they
COVID.
were gone.
No,
Talk
never.
about an up and coming house with their allies, Khan's allies, Yin Yang. Have you guys heard of them?
I actually have heard of Yin Yang. We do have them maybe joining the chat here. I spoke to them last week.
They're probably the only new up and coming house this entire season that I've seen, and they're actually trying to be really active, and they're pretty cool guys. So
Hey, I'm up and coming. I want to hear it.
This is
you're
true.
like,
This is true.
you're mid tier, and that says a lot about the server, doesn't it?
Give
Yo,
them a season.
Kyoki, hop in chat. Kyoki?
Shit talking the server now.
I was literally started last season. Well, reformed last season.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do a fake retirement, and everybody thinks they're gonna win this next season, and then I'll come back.
No, AC, that's what Torg did. Don't be like Torg.
I made him.
Hey, by the way, Blackwing, look at DMs.
Okay.
No, AC, you did not make Torg. I trained Torg from the ground up, and then he shit on my name. Fucking guy.
Well deserved.
I recruited him into UBG. I trained him. He was my second on in my stack, and then he left me for the main stack.
And the black shirts, or
yeah, black shirts. I think we're still black shirts at that time.
Give me a minute, MBR.
When I started the game, you were in Berserkers, so
That's when I left because I couldn't tolerate fucking.
couldn't handle the pressure.
No, it's not even that, dude. It was literally like, hey, Potato, you have literally an entire 60-man stack of people that just logged in today. I want you to field FC every fucking TW. And I was just like, I'm more than this. So I'm gonna go build up a house.
UBG leadership, there's another community killer.
Yo, I see. Why did you choose the green crosshair for like whenever you shoot artillery? Like, why green?
I don't
Mine's
know.
purple.
Yeah.
Did you buy for?
I'm not
that
gonna lie,
skin?
green,
Did you
green
actually
just
buy
has to be
for
the
that?
worst.
But did I pay for
Best
the
thing,
crosshair?
best thing.
No, you
Any
can
house.
customize your crosshair. What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking
it's
about?
different settings under
But-
UI.
But
Like,
why
at
did you
least
ask if I
make it a
paid
different
for
color
it?
from green. Like honestly, like do a custom one.
He's asking why you picked green.
I don't miss
I
short sword
don't.
throws. That's all I know. So I don't know why you're worried about it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
alright, even if you miss them now, it's just a 3-second cooldown to throw again, so.
Yeah.
Even if you missed them, just say that you calculated it.
Yeah. There's a zoning.
You're
Exactly.
just
Just like
redirecting,
pretend to-
your opponent.
Exactly, just making them go straight and not to the right or some shit.
Look at him, the only blue in this video. Pretty cringe.
The only what?
The only blue.
Oh, season level?
Yeah.
I only play at the beginning of the season, get my runes, get grand champ, and then I AFK.
Hey, look who it is. Hey, Reap.
I'm not even blue on it now.
Hold
I
on,
think I'm
hold on.
green 35.
We got Reap in here. We got maybe confirmations on what Potato Sack said earlier.
Oh
What's
god.
up? Oh.
Oh, Yin Yang people are here.
Yin Yang people do be here.
Yay!
I do.
What's up,
Wait.
Yin Yang?
Before
just
we
shit
hear
talking
from
these
Yin
guys.
Yang, I just want to hear what Potato Sack said earlier. Can we confirm it from you, Reap?
What did Potato say? I forgot already.
Potato said that you're reneging on the deal with Bloodlust.
Oh yeah, bro. Yo, what happened with the Regi, bro? Are they actually gonna give it to you or what? I'm wondering.
Yeah.
You sure? Okay.
Oh, what the
Wait,
fuck?
What
I
happened
wouldn't
if they
say
don't?
that.
I mean, you're
Let's
never
say-
sure.
Buck's
You know?
never snaked out anything, has he?
Never 100.
All right,
What
all right.
happened if you don't?
Never say never. It is Warriors and Thors that we're talking about.
Well, speaking of ex-UBG and speaking of some new and up-and-coming houses here, we do have Ying Yang here. General Kyokai up in chat.
Why are you copying my name, bro? That's cringe.
That's cringe, bro.
I'm
Hey
the
guys,
bro.
Hey, hey.
what up?
Not
Don't
much,
stream,
man.
Don't say the N-word.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I will like never talk to you again if you do. But
Easy.
That is reasonable, I'd say.
anyway, let's hear a little bit about Yin Yang. Your new house, you split off from the good people at Berserk's house. Why am I forgetting his name? Unbroken Wolves.
Unbroken Wolves.
And now you're in your own house, and you're moving up in the world. Safe to say, you're not allied with cons.
Yeah. So we're actually so last season we had this house called White Lotus. I don't know if you guys remember, but we were public coming for a little while. But then at the beginning of the season, White Lotus kind of disbanded and merged into Rome, and then some didn't want to merge into Rome, so they made Yin Yang. So I was one of the ones that came to Yin Yang with the other guys, and I mean, we were just running for a little while, and some of the Unbroken Wolves guys, they were like, they wanted to join Yin Yang, so I was like, cool, I mean, we're all buddies and stuff, so figuring out, like, the more people we have, the funner it gets, right? So, I'm all about having fun, right? So, I was like, come on in. I definitely need more officers and stuff. So from there, I mean, like with the vets from Unbroken Wolf come in, I started having a stronger officer corps, and so we just started growing. And I mean, right now it's just kind of one of those things where it's kind of like we have quantity, just not quality, kind of thing, But I mean, we're all having fun and stuff, so yeah.
That's good, man. That's like there's not many houses like you right now, so.
Were you in Unbroken Wolves when I was there? I don't remember you.
No. I never joined Unbroken Wolves.
Gotcha.
I was I was with War Eagle, and then when War Eagle disbanded and all the Unbroken Wolf, all the War Eagle guy went to Unbroken Wolf, I went and started White Lotus. Yeah.
I'm curious about that story for why Unbroken Wolves had that departure. I was in with them, and I'm good friends with Berserk. He's a cool dude, but they had some issues.
Oh yeah, I've never knew.
The War Eager people had a pretty funny leash too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Vulcan.
I heard he server if he wanted to.
But yeah, I mean that was just pretty much how Yin Yang got started.
Well, we do appreciate having you here, and I'm sure all the guys here, like, they're happy to see new houses up and coming that are willing to come out and actually do stuff. You're not cons who've been stagnant for the last 5 seasons. You're not some West.
Yeah, 5.
Sorry, sorry, my mistake. I was 13. Speaking hyperbole.
13. It's 13.
But in reverse. You're not a Numenor. You're not from you're not the West Seas, and you're not a lot of these houses that have sort of stagnated, like homegrown.
Monty, you almost made.
Yeah, I mean,
sadness, so close.
Yeah, at this point, it's just one of those things where I'm just trying to make a fun community for everybody, right? Like my house and we run custom matches on Friday nights. And we try to invite everybody in, because I mean, yesterday we had Icy, we had Tao, we had a lot of people from different houses just joining in on the custom nights and stuff. It's a good way for everybody to just kind of interact with and stuff, and like I said,
there used to be a guy who would do that. It was Onami, probably a guy as only ever good player. He used to run a server, and I think it was like a Saturday night. And they were like, that's when the community was actually liked each other. So I'm glad somebody's picking up the mantle and doing something fun. So
yeah, so I mean, we're just trying, because we hold Thursday night training, and then Friday night are just kind of like relaxing night. Interact with everybody, especially with everybody in the house and stuff. We try to have them, skirmish with other people. So it's definitely something that we're aiming for, to have a fun and good community in the Discord. If anybody would like to join the Discord just to do some custom nights with us on Friday, just
I can link it in the salt mines too, and I'll let people know next time what's going on. See if we get any more people in there.
Hell yeah!
I'll join.
There you go.
Are you?
Let's go.
Is your microphone right next to a sleeping rhinoceros?
Yeah, I heard that earlier.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I was about to ask.
It's a demon. Don't let him in your head.
Tell that man to sleep on his side. He's about to die.
If y'all ever have like a training night and you need some vets, hit up like me or Potato Sack or one of us too. We can stop in and give you guys some pointers, and we have a bunch of resources and stuff if you ever need to. Like...
we have a few vets in the house, and I want to say like we have like a lot of new guys, but the vets that we do have, we're trying to it's like we're making up for the strength that the new guys don't have, so
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
This poor man got
Damn.
double crit on it.
How did you hit that dude?
How did you hit his head?
Why is my voice so bad? He deserved that test. Oh shit, dude!
You didn't even hit his head. The fucking
They are watching Icy stream for context on Sieges.
You really just like
this
rewinded it on him.
TW. What do you mean?
This is against TK.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is TW.
You think I'm playing on to Zoom?
Yes.
We're just casually playing a TW map on Siege,
Oh yeah.
Look at this. Look at that guy to put his Scorpio down right in front of my collar.
Yeah, why did you drop that? You know what? It's not even worth asking. Look,
these
it was
are
early
things
in
you
the
learn.
season, okay? It was early.
I invited the TK people to VOD review after this war.
Ali came over, didn't he?
Was it Ali? Yeah, I think so.
I know we had somebody come over.
He asked a ton of questions. I hope he learned a lot. I remember the only other guy from
back. Yeah, he brought a shit ton back. So
the only guy that I ever really worked with was Coin Bob, I think his name was.
Yeah, Coin Bob's like
is he gone or
right now? I mean, he's been tied up with real life and shit. We haven't seen him all season.
Yeah, it's hard when you lose a guy like that. Like his tournament team in the 8v8 was really fun. We scrimmed him a bunch, and they actually beat one of the European teams and stuff.
Yeah, I was on that team. Yeah, that was a lot of fucking fun. We literally got our ass kicked by everybody we scrimmed, but by the time we got to the tournament, we actually had an idea what to do, and we won our first round. So
yeah, see, that's what I mean. You got to take it on the chin a little bit to get better. Can't just AFK and hope.
Some people take it on the chin more than others.
I don't want to hear it.
MBR, you're probably gonna win next season. Just don't worry about it. Even people made top 25 once enough people retired. Okay.
I mean, I did win this. I won a season with Mythios, so you know.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You'll be the least.
Next season, what you doing, buddy?
Go to Durant.
Mythios actually never won a season.
Mythios never won
from the Jedi Archive, so.
Mythios never won a season. We let Durant and a B tier win, so.
Just come to you guys. Stop slacking.
Honestly.
There was never a lineage Discord to begin with.
True.
Antagonize.
Antagonize had deleted because we started little post saying that he hated Tildame after Tildame saying that Tildame was like, bro, all the officers like me, and then the spam showed up. Oh, that was great.
We all just disband our houses and join Yin Yang.
By the way,
I agree.
If you're ever wondering why you can give walls on this fief, it's because people push down these stupid stairs, and if you have Falcos or a Ball Boy or War Rocket, they just get farmed on the stairs like this.
Yeah, it hurts. It sucks.
Hard defend. You never really hard defend these walls.
So, I guess
make sure when I attack you, you give them then, huh?
Of course.
I don't know what's in your vid, Potato Sack.
It's just for shits and giggles, man. It's not like anything crazy, but it's funny.
Did you show my meme tonight, Saki?
No, I haven't. Holy shit! I almost completely forgot. Holy shit! It's so good. Oh my god.
How are you gonna play the meme?
You forgot about memes.
It's so good.
Have you seen the new Kofu meme?
How did you forget about
the Kofu meme is also excellent.
The Kofu meme is also excellent. Let me grab the Icy meme. We'll play that. We will. I'm actually in this one, so I'm hyped about it. So I will play it. Then we will go over towards the Kofu meme, and then we can close out the night here.
Thank you.
And before someone leaks Icy's stick into people.
Yeah, unless this gets shut down for copyright reasons.
I remember this video from an entirely different.
I'ma send you to the yard, get a stick, make a switch. I can end the conversation real quick. I am crack, I ain't lying, kick a lion in this crack. I'm the shit, I will fall off in your crib, take a shit. Hit your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch. That boy dressed up like he sat on and took pictures with your kids. We the best, we will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench. I'm unmentionably fresh, I'm a mensch. Get correct, I will walk into a court while it wrecks, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am death. Hey, you wanna hear a good joke? Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Keep running, start pumping your bunions, I'm coming, I'm the dumbest. Who flame throw your fuck shit to funyuns. Flame your crew quicker than Trump fucks his youngest. Now face the flame fuckers, your fame and fate's done with. Charlie Brown, Peppermint, Patty, Linus, and Lucy. Put coke in the doobie, roll woolies to smoke with Snoopy. I still remain that dick grabbing slacker to spill the wookie. Cause the total of the toolie will murder you friggin' moolies. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Hey. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Hey. Nobody speak. Nobody speak. Only facts, I will shoot up. Baby duck if it quacks with a Ruger. Top billing, come cops and villainous shots is box shipped out and bought and y'all feeling it. LP killing it. Killer Mike killing shit. What more can I say? We top billing it. Valiant without villain it. Viciously found victory. Burnt towns and villages. Burning, looting, and pillaging. Murderers try to hurt us. We curse them and all their children. I just want the bread and bologna bundles to tuck away. I don't work for free. I am barely giving a fuck away. So tell begging Johnny and mommy to get the fuck away. Yo, here's a gun, son. Now run. Get it the gut away. Live to shoot another day. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Hey. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Hey. Nobody speak. Nobody speak. Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
I'm so high right now.
Wait, what was that last little bit right there? Oh,
It's
oh, that was just the. I see.
Oh, if you keep pressing play though. that's
Wait,
a
did I
hard part.
miss you, Saki? I didn't see you in it.
Sorry.
I didn't see you in it.
Oh, I'll show you where I am. It didn't need to be this way. I'm a little bit earlier on here. We can find it real quick. It's only for like half a second. I'm the hot guy.
lot of small
Oh, you're the
cameos.
hot guy. Okay, then I know who you are.
We can find it. It's before shit hits the fan.
You know what's funny? Hightower never wanted the coalition bloodlust. It was all because of one guy left in Zodiacs that wanted to do something about it. Yeah, that's actually Wincrow is the reason we ended up doing the coalition. And why Oliver came back to the
Yeah, part of me thinks Oliver had a little bit to do with that. He's usually involved in that.
That was Oliver and Wincrow.
And then Wincrow jumped ship back to Daybreak. Look at that.
Did he?
Yeah, he joined.
There I am.
Guess you should know it's trust those guys.
Oh damn! I see you.
Slightly lighter hair. Slightly tighter chin.
Slightly toupee.
Slightly toupee.
I mean,
yeah.
it's just a bit more ugly, you know? Like.
Hey. I mean, everyone else in the room is like 170 years old.
Sure.
He's the only 20-year-old dude in that whole fucking group.
At least
He's the only young guy.
Hey, this is that's how Conqueror's Blade is too. I'm the like young person around all these fucking boomers.
What?
I mean, I think
I'm a
Black
burly
Wing is pretty young.
bearded man, and I play a fucking skinny ass guy with the fucking sunglass or glasses.
I play a female character, smaller hitbox, you know, very important.
True.
Smaller
Bro,
hitbacks.
same.
And then I think current bit rate of 0 is the current stream. All right, we should okay, yeah, it's here. We are gonna play this next video, which is the Kofu content capitalism.
Take it. It belongs to you.
You're damn right it belongs to me.
I knew I could count on you boys to play nice. That almost brings a tear to my eye.
Enjoy it. Spend it in good health. That is the last money you'll ever earn in this business.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I hate to break it to you, Jesse, but our mutual associate was only using you to get to me.
Fucking hell.
You see, he needs someone with expertise. Someone who knows what he's doing. In other words, he needs me.
You telling me you're cooking again?
Yeah. Let's see, how should I put this? I'm in.
You're out.
You're out.
Well,
What a good scene.
I do think the New World Fresh Start is gonna.
Oh, it's
pick
gonna be
another hit.
so bad for the CB pop.
Like even I'm leaving. Like
2 months. 2 months.
We have like 150 people in the Discord if anybody's interested
It's
in
like
playing.
2 weeks, right? Or when did it?
It's on November 2nd.
It's the 3rd. It's next week.
Nah, it hits
bro.
the 3rd for me.
No, it's literally the day after on the
Yeah,
English.
I'm EU, and it hits for me the 3rd at like around 4.
I look forward to New World and then just shoving fucking Gold Cav down the kill lane in An Liang twice a week.
But I'm gonna do it on EU, on An Liang.
An Liang thought I was a little worried about it when Liao's were OP, but now that 40s are buffed, it might be a little easier.
Same. I thought it's gonna just be a shit city to fight on.
Oh, it's gonna be
It's always been a shit.
I mean,
city.
it's gonna be a better city now. With
No, it's still a
40s
shit. Still a shit city. Even with
you're an,
Forties in the down.
You're an Origin, right?
Yeah, I'm an Origin.
Are you guys actually gonna attack us?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course. We're not gonna let fucking wild dogs tie us up. Jeez.
It should be fun.
Just before we close out here, we'll mention the other alliances in the area, and then we'll do it real quick, and then we'll close out. We didn't have our intermission as we said we were going to, but it's whatever. Over here on the left side, they had much more territory at the beginning of the war. We had Gondor here. They lost quite a bit of it here, all the way down to Sejasong, Karlsbad, this whole area down here. Got a little bit pushed back by Gorgonites. And even the High Council's like making a comeback, but this is all free land. I don't believe any of this was protected.
Well, actually, they pushed in quite a bit all the way to Chaofeng, but we were bored, so we went and hit Homegrown again.
There you go.
So
And
that's
then,
why they got pushed back to Akadir.
That's fair. We heard a little bit about Trident. They actually still hold the southern tip of the borderlands here. Over on the eastern side, Resurrection. I don't know who the fuck these guys are. Soda, and I don't know the rest. I think Soda's trying to turn around the rep, but there's also
Requiem was a
Numenor
season
here.
6 house.
Yeah, they're an old house.
They're an old house. Then
No, there are
basically
people.
Boomer
they
house.
died, then came back, then died, they came back, then died again, and now they're finally back.
And now
I
they're
see.
resurrected again.
Yeah.
And Steel Knight's game.
And then Numenor's, the Westies are hanging out in Lamiba. Oh, and Shaken, the pride and joy of the Borderlands.
They held timer twice.
You gotta love it. You love to see it. Fuck. Hate that that's a mechanic. Onyx Dragons over here. Moving on. And then we got the Russians here. The Russians are... I've never spoken to them, but I'm sure they're interesting people.
Wait, there are Russians in NA?
PYCB. Maybe they're not Russians. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know who the fuck these guys are. They've just
I don't
been
even know
around.
half of the house names of in the NA.
Yeah, that's fair. They're mostly irrelevant anyway.
Oh. Monty, are you still in here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you on my stream?
Yeah. That hurt.
Watch this clip.
Oh, let me wait. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up real quick.
Just dust.
Tell me when you're ready.
What are we watching?
All right, good to go.
We're watching Monty turn to dust.
Oh.
You just got red misted by 2 sets of Jannies.
Yikes. Yo, Jannies were so good.
Fight. This is the third fight, and I have not died. I don't think they ever killed like any of us.
Jannies were so fucking OP. It was so good. I know they're still good. When I actually play the game, I bring them still.
The blue helps.
This city.
The blue helps right now are like actually insane.
Yep.
Like they just changed them on Thursday or whatever. Like they'll literally trade with Shield Maidens and Varangian.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, blue elves are fucking nuts. For their leadership, oh my god.
You just gotta get them in position and get them braced, and then if like they push into you with like Shield Maidens, just get some hero play on them, and you'll trade blue for gold.
I'm sure that bleed doctrine is doing work.
I don't even have it on them, but I only have one of them so far. Just got it on my 40.
Wasted all of my doctrines to get the CC immunity.
Yeah.
I got 4 of those, and then the next week I had no doctrines. They bring another event out. So mad.
I used like 300 for the CC immunity doctrine. I got fucking 1.
We do have TRE on a Britis here. Their alliance has abandoned them. We heard that not so long ago after getting pushed in. And then Chosen Ones and also Chosen Ones. I don't know.
The Thoy's Feeder House? Yeah.
Oh, are they the Thoy's Feeder House? Okay, yeah. Tight. Feeder House, yeah. Not even fielding 300 per war, but Feeder House. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's the state of the game.
We talked to a guy that came from that house the other day. He said as soon as he joined the game, like 10 seconds in, he got his right click invited into Thays or whatever off of a fresh account, and all they did is just said that we're just Nazis. So yeah, that's how they get their new players.
Hey, whatever works, I guess.
Is it working?
Are you winning, son?
Recruitment tactic, brainwashing,
brain rot.
Get in my feeder house and field for me.
Hell yeah, brother. Anyway,
it's just new meta.
It's just another reason why it just makes more sense.
We're not trying hard enough, obviously.
I appreciate everyone coming by today. We were gonna hear a little bit about from Durand in here, but they had to go. We got a little bit into the weeds with the drama,
Saki.
but it was good, fun content. I can play your clip if you really want, Potato.
Yeah. That'll speak for Durandon for you. Perfectly.
Okay, sure.
You want to stop him?
Bring it up. And
was this from today?
It's
this
called
was the last
Turai
fight we had.
TLDR. All right, we're up on.
You want to stop them as they come in?
Yep.
So
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Already going. Keep that already going.
Hell yeah,
Look
boys.
at the top
this is
right.
a fucking meat grinder.
Yeah, it's not pretty. It is not pretty at all.
You want to stop them as they come in?
So that's Durandon.
This
season.
is.
We're doing
I
great.
got a clip like that for Hightower if you want to see
Hell
it.
yeah, boys. This is a fucking meat grinder. Or Farfu has one where it's triple war rocketing at border
Zyfu?
Yeah. That one's the biggest pog.
Leak DMs.
Really, all
leak
you see
DMs.
is one person shoot 3 war rockets into a blob, and all you just see is the troop count skyrocket.
No problem, Nuba. All right, boys. Well, it's been a good time. I had fun myself. I'm glad I stayed up a little bit later today just to hear it. Thank you everyone for coming on the stream. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we kept it under control just a little bit. We have one last meme before we go. And we'll throw that up right now. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out. Goodbye.